Energy prices pushing higher after hints that Saudi Arabia could cut supply, all as Europe braces for the possibility of a winter without Russian gas. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Ines Ferré, who's tracking all of the moves for us this morning. Ines.
Yeah, Kiko, and that winter without Russian gas is really sending gas prices higher in Europe. Europe seeing these record high energy prices which analysts are saying is just simply unsustainable. And what's happening with Europe as well is that as they are seeing these record high prices for gas, they are switching over to other types of energy, switching over to oil, to coal, to nuclear energy. So that's the situation that's going on in Europe. But here in the U.S., we have seen U.S. natural gas futures at 14-year highs. Let me pull up on our Wi-Fi interactive board. You can see the futures here today up more than 1.5%. And if I have to pull up the max chart for you to see that these 14-year highs over in 2008 was the last time that we saw prices at these levels. And part of this has to do with concerns about reserves, about weather patterns, about the upcoming winter here in the U.S. Now, some analysts are saying that much of the worries are priced in when it comes to these natural gas prices, but also wanting to look at WTI crude oil and Brent crude today, because we are seeing a movement up with oil. As you had mentioned, Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabian energy minister's comments about possible cuts to deal with the challenges of volatility in the market, saying that basically the futures are disconnected from the supply fundamentals. And now some analysts are seeing that as a political response to a possible Iranian nuclear deal. So take that comment as that. But the bottom line is this: we did see futures for WTI and Brent crude that had recently fallen below $90 a barrel for WTI. Now we're seeing them go back up. Analysts are telling me that they are expecting WTI to stay at around a range of anywhere between $80 and $100 a barrel for a sustained period. And that's historically elevated. And part of this has to do with limited capacity. And the other part, of course, what's happening in Russia or in Ukraine.
And as gasoline prices have fallen for 70 days in a row, I mean, I'm just wondering, is the expectation that the trend is going to continue from here?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, 70 days in a row, but there are some analysts that are saying that you could see prices go up from here, or at least not go down as much as you've seen. And part of this has to do with the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is set to roll off in November. You also have sanctions in Europe against Russia that'll be increasing. And then you've got also the need for heating oil here in the U.S. So you're going to see refiners that are tilting towards refining heating oil, not so much a gasoline. So you may not see the gasoline prices extend their declines that much more.
Yeah, energy increasingly going to be a huge focus as we go into the next several months. Thanks so much for that.